Hey, this is 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗡 from Bilecki Law Group. Just walking out of court. It is Saturday. Sorry for all the wind. I'm out at Fairchild Air Force Base. It is cold and it is windy, and we're finished with day 6 of trial. And our client that hired us isn't going to jail today, and the prosecution wanted him to go to prison for at least 5 years. And when he was first assigned his defense counsel from the ADC office, they spent about 10 minutes with the case, maybe 20, and advised him to plead guilty to everything and take a 5-year deal, which was just garbage. It just wasn't a smart thing. There's a time and a place for a pretrial agreement. This clearly wasn't it. He actually fired his defense counsel. He got a new defense attorney who was fantastic that we had worked with. And Ben Gold and I, we started working the case, and we really spent almost a year trying to work this case, and it went to trial. And it went 6 days, 6 long days. Now, the jury found him guilty of some specifications and some that he was not found guilty of. In fact, the majority of the charges he was found not guilty of. So, and in the end we kept on fighting. We went to a sentencing hearing, and he was given no confinement time. So it just goes to show that even if you have a really difficult case, and this one there was a confession, there was just a lot of really tough evidence, that you don't automatically just plead guilty, take what the government gives you, and get hauled off to prison. You actually got to fight and fight and fight. And even if you don't get a full acquittal, which we didn't have in this case, we beat the vast majority of the charges. We beat the more serious charges, and he's headed home today. The reality is he left with his mom, he left with his dad. He's happy, he's glad he fought it, and there's a reason to fight. So if you're a military attorney or your civilian attorney, they just meet them and they look at the file and they tell you to just cop a plea and go to prison and move on with the next case. Really think long and hard before you're going to do that, because take it to trial, you can win, and even if you don't win every single charge and specification, here there are over 10, you can win most and have a much, much better outcome. Okay, this is 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗡𝗡. I'm out here again, a very cold and windy Fairchild Air Force Base, day 6. Thanks again, and keep fighting.